Hello, I am Tammy Fletcher of West Coast Thrift Journey. On today's adventure, we will be going to the Goodwill. I also will be discussing going yard sailing, going to estate sales, and even vintage stores for the Bohemian and eclectic style. If this is the kind of video that you are looking for today, thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and I really hope that you love it. Please subscribe, share to your friends, and also give me a big thumbs up. I'm really excited to find really beautiful lighting, candles, pillows, and all of the Bohemian style that they have to offer in this store. So let's get into the store and find the best things to shop for at the thrift store, BoHo, and eclectic style. Today we will be going to Goodwill in Forest Grove, Oregon. So please come along with me. You are invited to just go on this really great shopping spree. I'm so happy to be able to bring you guys along and share my top 14 items that I love to thrift for, going to estate sales, and much more. But I always keep a running list of these items on my phone, and I think that is the first tip for today. As I venture down the wood section, the first thing that I look for is home decor. As I go through all of the shelves, I immediately find these really beautiful masks that are priced at only $6.99. They are a beautiful, eclectic way to add some really great Bohemian ambiance to your walls, along with some of the gallery art that we'll be talking about very soon. While I'm shopping for that eclectic style, eclectic is actually that you are collecting items from all over the world. So while you are scanning all of the shelves, looking for different items, that really helps you set the tone and the style that you are desiring in your own home. There is no right or wrong on what you look for because it's your style. So now I would love for you just to kick back in your chair and just look at everything that I find and add to my cart. So I grabbed up this old cigar box for just a couple of dollars, and I grabbed stuff like this for different ideas. So I like to put incense in them, or maybe if it was a little taller, I would put a remote on a coffee table, but you can utilize something like that for a lot of different reasons. I also found this really beautiful bowl that would be fantastic for the texture. It would look really beautiful on a kitchen counter or even on your coffee table as well. So now I have come across this frame, and it looks like on the inside there is some eye hooks. This is a really great idea of hanging something like this on your wall to add your keys to, or maybe even some necklaces or some bracelets. A lot of times while I'm going through the home decor, I find candle holders and a lot of other things that I get ideas on what to use them for. So really just use your imagination. I also found these pieces. They are made out of wood, but these would be really beautiful on a wall with some baskets. We will be talking about some baskets in a little while, but these are actually also really great to add for your pictures. So of course, I always love to find statues, and I found a couple up here on the shelf. They are priced very reasonably, and finding items like this at the Goodwill also add more culture to your shelves. They are really beautiful, and they are just really great to add to your shelves for more style. So my first tip outside of keeping a list is to just browse and find what actually looks really good to you to add to your own home and what is going to make sense in the areas that you're looking to decorate. So before we get into the next item that I love to find, I found this really beautiful bird for 99 cents that I'll be adding to the top of a lampshade. So number 2 is baskets. So let's get onto the basket aisle and see what we find. Up on the top shelf, I found a really beautiful basket that would be fantastic for adding a blanket to or even a plant. Also, adding baskets to a wall is a fantastic way to add a lot of texture and also a lot of color. Don't be afraid to add color and a lot of different tones in your basket wall. I think it will be really beautiful, and I think finding baskets that also have handles on them or even animals. I have wood animals on the sides of some of my baskets. I absolutely love baskets and I sell a lot of them. So be sure to even check your Facebook, check yard sales. I even found this basket at a antique store. So be sure to check your antique stores. And I also found this basket while I was shopping in Montana, and this one sold very recently. And I don't just look for baskets for my living room. I look for them for my bathroom or even my kitchen. I'll be picking this one up to add my bananas to. I think it's really beautiful, and I love to add a hint of black. It just helps the whole bohemian and eclectic style. Also, I love little baskets. They sure do add a lot of style to that basket wall. You also will be needing baskets for plants, which we will be getting into plants in a few minutes, but I also love to find baskets for storage. Storage is always really hard to find, and I hate to see sheets and towels that are just sitting on a shelf and to hide them in baskets and really make a room look complete. I also think finding cute little baskets like this would be really sweet for a little girl's room. Look at how cute that is. It's so sweet. So number 3, we are going to talk about plants. Now I know for sure we're not going to find any real plants when we are shopping in the Goodwill, but you can find some really beautiful fake ones like this. This is a small little piece, and just look through the plant section. They have some dried florals, and from time to time when you are thrifting or when you are yard sailing, you will find some fake plants that will look really beautiful in your home. So just kick back and see what I find in this part of the thrift haul. I know fake plants are not for everybody, and I have plenty of real ones myself, but I love to pick up pieces like this and add them to dark spaces where plants won't grow. So that is a really great tip, to add these little ones like this to a shelf where it is just a little bit too dark for plants to grow, but you still want to add the ambiance of having some real plants or some fake plants that look real. I think it's pretty remarkable on how real they make some of these plants look. This fern actually would fool anybody. Now we have made it to number 4, which is candles. Candles of any color and also candles in jars are always really fantastic to find at the thrift store. There are so many sizes and colors to choose from. And also, if you don't like real ones and you want a fake one, they also have those available for just a few dollars also. I just find candles are such a key element in the bohemian and eclectic style. Okay, so now we're going to travel over to the brass section. Brass is number 5 on my list. No bohemian or eclectic home should ever go without brass. One of the first items that I found in this section are these really cute frogs for only $3.99 each. Brass is always highly recommended for that really beautiful bohemian look. You can find them at the vintage stores, thrift stores, yard sales, and estate sales. You could never go wrong with adding brass. Also, up next, we are going to be adding pottery. Pottery is such a really beautiful way to add that style to your home. So checking the shelves, like I found this really beautiful piece for only $9.99. Also, I just fell in love with this piece next to it, and I have a picture of some inspiration that I've been looking for, and look at how similar they are to each other in height and in color. It has brown on the top and a little bit of blue on the bottom, along with this copper hue of this flower onto it. I'm adding this to my cart and I can't wait to use it. So when you are going through some of the pottery, don't forget that you could actually paint it. You can actually change all of the colors to it. I also love to find pieces like this that I can add flowers to, or even just burn the candle that's in it. So I actually have been looking for a little table like this. I'm actually looking for an elephant table, but if I decided to pick up this little giraffe table, I would just trade it out for the elephant table later, but I think this giraffe table is so adorable. Well, now I'm just going to finish going through this aisle and seeing what else I find. I just love to touch everything and see where I could actually use them in my home and get some ideas for what I could do with it. I really loved this little picture and I think it would look so sweet in a bathroom, so I'm going to pick this up today as well. Well, friends, I am so happy that I'm able to share this list with you. I am really excited to have you all here. And if this is the first time that you have checked out any of my videos, thank you for stopping by. Be sure to hit that subscribe button by ringing that bell twice so you get all of my new and upcoming video notifications. Also, leave me a comment below and let me know that you're new and give me a big thumbs up. Number 7, lanterns. As I go through the thrift store, I always look for lanterns, but I always check at the antique stores or vintage stores because they have them hanging from the ceiling. They are always a really great thing to find. But now we are moving on to number 8, which is lighting. Lighting is prevalent in the Bohemian and eclectic style, all different colors and all different textures, height from the ceiling to the counters to the tables and even onto the floor. I have lamps everywhere. Here is also a lamp that I found shopping at a vintage store. Now this was priced at about $300 and it is simply gorgeous. I really love the beadwork on it. Also, don't forget that you could DIY some of those lampshades. They are really fun and I love to look through the lamps when I go through the thrift stores. You can find some really great bargains. Just check out the lamps and see what fits your style. You will certainly never go wrong with picking a beautiful vintage lamp like this. I absolutely love the colors in it and the price is just right as well. Here is some more inspiration of a Bohemian lamp that I actually love. And look at this lamp that I found here on the floor. It is about $20, but so worth every single dollar because it will add so much ambiance to your home. Like I was saying, you can even DIY some of those lampshades. This one is just a few dollars and would be just perfect for that idea. I absolutely love hanging lamps from the ceiling. This is a really beautiful shade. And if you go through Pinterest and just find some ideas and some inspiration, I loved this lamp here. You don't actually have to utilize the shade unless you fall in love with it, but to have the hardware to help you do a DIY is a really great way to find some beautiful pieces. Up next for number 9 is rugs. I absolutely love rugs, and I love adding so many different textures and styles and prints to my floor. It also helps me find really great inspiration to add to a room and helps me change the mood. Down here on this bottom shelf, I found a really beautiful rug that is round, and it would look spectacular in a boho and eclectic style home. I actually also have this rug, but I'll be picking up this rug also for my office. But I love having these rugs, and this was only $20. I also love to source my rugs from Facebook Marketplace. I always find some really beautiful rugs that need a little bit of cleaning up and love, and then I just resell them again locally. My number 10 pick is pillows. Pillows of all different colors, shapes, and sizes is a must. I love to add pillows to the floor, my sofa, my bed, and on all of my chairs. It is a really great way to add a lot of texture and color. Just look at this beautiful pillow. It's so soft and comfortable, and it is also faux fur. So you can find faux fur. You could also DIY beautiful pillows. I believe that pillows of all sizes and dimensions look really beautiful in a bohemian home. Also, to find a poof is another great thing. If you watch my last video, I found a really beautiful black poof. I will share it here for you guys to take a look at, or you can go back and watch my last video. I will add that video at the end of this video so you can check it out. I love to find all different colors. I change out the pillows in my home constantly because they do get dirty, but also you can make your own pillows. I always find lots of fabric. This is a really beautiful color and would look really beautiful in any bohemian and eclectic home. Also, you know, I absolutely loved this pillow. I'll be adding this to my cart, and this will be going home with me. The regular price was $23, and I only picked it up for $5. Now we are moving on to number 11, window treatments. Now this is a wide variety of colors that you could add to your windows, but it really depends on the time of year. I also love to add macrame. So as I go through the window treatment aisle, I always love to look at the curtains, but I also look for tapestries. So that is a really great bit of advice. You can do a lot with tapestries. You can add them to your walls, to your ceilings, or even as your window treatments. Let's spread these out and see what they look like. Now this is a really beautiful tapestry with elephants on it. I absolutely love the colors in this and highly suggest for you to look at these when you are adding the bohemian and eclectic style to your home. Now there is another one here. There are two to this package. They are priced at $6.99. That is for the both of them. That is a golden price. I cannot believe that I found such a bargain. This is one of my favorite items that I have found today outside of that really beautiful pillow. It is just so exciting to thrift and find items that you can add to your home and add so much style. I just absolutely love this bohemian look. So up next, I found these velvet curtains. Velvet curtains are always something really beautiful that you could add to your windows, but don't forget that you could add them to your doorways. I love that look, and I think it's so beautiful, especially when you are adding them to a space between a bedroom and a living room. I also love to find a lot of textured blankets to add to my bed or even to my sofas. So let's take a look and see what they have today. I found this king size throw for about $25, but don't forget, if you are doing neutrals or whether you are even doing colors, finding items that are prints like animal prints are always really fun. I found this zebra blanket, and I also found this black blanket that would be really beautiful just to add to your sofa or to the end of your bed. I also fell in love with this striped blanket. I think it's really beautiful. I really love stripes, and another one caught my eye. This is a knitted blanket that is vintage. I just love how well this would go with the bohemian and eclectic style in a room on a chair. So up next, we're going to be talking about furniture, which is number 12. Vintage furniture or new, it doesn't really matter if you do mid-century modern, if you're looking to do it in your dining room or even using an old door for your dining table. You are sure to find something at the Goodwill, vintage stores, or while you're out thrifting or any of those junk stores. Just look at this beautiful shelf that I found. Wouldn't it look really beautiful painted in a hot pink or even turquoise? I also found this globe, and this is another tip to add to your bohemian and eclectic style room. I really fell in love with this globe. I love that it sits on the floor and you are able just to use it for another piece of furniture. While you're thrifting, you are sure to find a lot of shelving and a lot of little side tables. Here's another little side table. Let's take a look at it. This little table is just perfect to add as a side table, a small nightstand, or even a plant stand. You can paint it or just leave it as gorgeous as you find it in the thrift store. The price on it is only $3.99. Another great place to look for vintage furniture is the antique shops. So be sure to check those out, as well as Facebook Market. So when I was yard sailing over the summer, I found a beautiful peacock chair, and that is another piece that is so beautiful to add to your boho look. And just look at the one that I got for absolutely free. A guy was cleaning out his dad's home and had it sitting in the carport, and so I was sure to snatch it up because he was deciding to give it away for free. I'm so lucky. Another way to get that beautiful bohemian and eclectic style look in your home is low furniture. Also, if you are looking to do some relaxation by doing some yoga, finding some low furniture for that area is perfect as well. Next, we are moving on to number 13, which is art. I always highly suggest going through the art department at any thrift store, going through the art at yard sales and estate sales to find those perfect pieces. I always go through these shelves and check out all of the art. Most of the time when I'm doing videos, you guys can see all of the art that they do have available. Look at some of these really great pieces that I found today. Sometimes I just cannot believe the pieces that I find, and I always have such a great time doing it. I have found pieces that have been worth thousands of dollars and have resold them or kept them for my own home. From time to time, I love to change up the rooms that I am working on, and there is no greater way to get inspiration than to change up some of the art. It really changes the room and changes the mood. When you are looking at the frames, be sure to check out the picture frames. They are always a great way to change out those family photos. So up next, we're going to go and check out some large pieces of art that they have over here on these shelves. Now, when I pulled this picture out, I did think that it was not an original, and then I got a little closer and took a look at it. It is so absolutely gorgeous, and I love the colors in it. It would go with any kind of style, but I think this would be another piece that would be so prevalent in a home. The price on it is just right as well. I also found a few more pieces. It's actually hand signed, and I also love to find pieces that are mountainscapes or landscaping. So finding pieces that you can just kind of collage on a wall and build a gallery wall is such a great way to add that bohemian and eclectic style from all over the world. For just a few more dollars, I found another piece that would look really beautiful with that first painting of flowers that I found. Now, these may have come out of the same home and maybe off of the same wall, and maybe they had a gallery wall going themselves, but for about $10, that is a really great bargain. With so many pieces of art to choose from, you are sure to find something that would look really beautiful in your home. So now we are going to move on to number 14, which is trunks. Trunks are such a great way to add storage to your home, and also you could paint them or add wallpaper for a pop of color. You can always find them for between $10 and $15, maybe about $20 a piece. And also you can check your yard sales and estate sales. I also love to go onto Facebook Marketplace and find really beautiful ones, but I found this gorgeous wood one today at Goodwill, and I thought it was so absolutely beautiful, and I just have to show it to you. This trunk would look really beautiful in a bedroom to store blankets in, and it also would be really great to add blankets to in your living room or even some board games. I am so happy that I was able to share my top 14 items that I search for while I am thrifting. I'm going to go up front and go check out. I just want to take a moment and say thank you so much for stopping in and watching this entire video. If you made it all the way through, be sure to leave me a comment below. Let me know what you enjoyed. Also, be sure to subscribe, share to your friends, and until the next time, you all have a wonderful evening. And if you're interested in anything that I have purchased in any of my videos, feel free to check out my website at www.westcoastthriftjourney.shop.